And that means every day you have to get up in there and you've got to read a book. You've got to exercise your mind. You've got to play games together. You've got to challenge yourself mentally. You've got to make yourself better. Don't just think, oh boy, I'm going to finish grade school. Woo, I'm done. Or oh boy, I'm going to finish college. Woo, I'm done. Or oh boy, I'm going to finish my master's. I'm a doctor. I'm a PhD. I'm a man, whatever. Ooh, yeah, I'm done. Well, guess what? You're never done. Always PT your mind. Hey boys, do you think training ever ends in life?
Negative, sir.
How about you, Jay?
No, sir.
It always is going on, isn't it? You're learning something new every day, aren't you? Learn something new every minute, aren't you? Why don't you boys go get a sugar cookie for me? You look a little warm up in the sand. All right. You got PT and live healthy. All right. Mission number 3. Come back down over here, boys. You guys are doing good, aren't they? They're happy. Because you're doing so good. Awesome. All right, you've got to motivate yourself and others. If you look at this site right here, this is on the famous O course over at Base Gun and Water Demos and SEAL Training School. This is called the Slide for Life. The top of that right there is about 4 stories up. And that's how you get down this thing. You climb on it, you shimmy your way down. And trust me, there's been plenty of recruits who've yard darted into that sand. And that doesn't feel good. But you know what? It's the recruit who gets up top who's a little scared to get on that rope and starts shimmying down. And guess what? It's his partner next to him, his teammate, his swim buddy that says, hey man, you can do it. You got to motivate yourself and motivate others. Whether it's jumping in your car for all you slightly older people out there throwing your favorite Def Leppard 8-track tape, start banging your head as you go to work, and that's motivating you. You got to find out what that is. All right. The question you've got to ask yourself is, what drives you to succeed or fail? Jay, what drives you to succeed or fail? Hang on a second before you answer that. I got to give you full benefit. Okay, Jay. What drives you to succeed or fail?
Where I come from, what I stand for.
That's awesome. I can't follow that up with anything other than that's awesome. Dan, what drives you to succeed or fail?
I want to be the best.
That's it. Recovery, boys. Think about the self-confidence that you're seeing from these 2 young men right now. I'm hammering them. They're uncomfortable. They're wet. They're cold. They're sandy. They're starting to feel a little fatigue in their abs and their shoulders. But guess what? They are not going to quit on me. Roger that. Let me get a hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah!
Hoo-yah.
Hoo-yah!
All right. 4 points I want to talk about with this. Oh, man. All right. Unfortunately, our pull-up bar didn't make it tonight, so we're going to come up with a whole nother exercise. All right? And that exercise is going to be called the air squat. All right? Instead of pull-ups, because most people can only do a few pull-ups, but people can do hundreds of air squats, can't they? Literally hundreds of air squats. So what we're going to do is we're going to do air squats until I tell you to stop doing air squats, okay? So ready? Air squats begin. All right. We're going to go to the next slide over here. Okay. When you motivate yourself and others, you've got to understand that every situation is dependent. That's what my instructors always used to tell me. I'd be like, well, when am I ever going to have to do that? In what environment? When am I going to do this? And when do I need to think about this type of tactic and that type of tactic? And you know what they always say to me? They say, run, lock it up. It's situationally dependent. Has anybody ever heard something like that before? That means they don't want to tell you what the deal is. They don't really know. Because they have no idea what life is in store, what the operation is going to happen. So every situation, and every time, and no matter what it is, you have to be motivated. You have to dig down deep and lift up your teammates and lift yourself up. Because how many times during the day do we catch ourselves all of a sudden starting to get a little fatigued? Maybe start to slow down a little bit. Maybe start going, well, you know what, maybe I don't have to push myself that hard on this one. that doesn't work. That starts tearing down your self-confidence. That starts affecting your ability to succeed. That's on Zach. So you got to dig deep, and you got to recognize that every situation requires you to motivate yourself and others. Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! Fantastic! That dude's fired up back there. I love it. All right. Motivation is contagious. And I'm not talking about you guys going into school and it's that person that comes out like, woo, go team, you know? That rah-rah cheerleader or anything like that. No. What I'm talking about, that person that's just always fired up. That person that's pumped up. That person that wants to help everybody. All right? That person that just non-stop is like, hey, man, let's go. Let's do more. And you're like, yeah, okay, that sounds cool. And next thing you know, you're like, yeah, that's awesome. Because it's contagious. It's infectious. It makes you want to do well. Are they shaking yet? Are they starting to shake a little bit? Okay, get in the push-up position then. That's better. I'll give them a rest. All right. It's contagious. You have to believe that what you put out to people is going to come back, right? Everybody's heard that. Well, if you put out motivation, that's going to come back to you. Tenfold, trust me. All right, be that guy or that girl. Be the person that comes into your office every day that is always happy and fired up and is like, hey, good morning, how you doing today? And you're like, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Would you give it a rest? You ever said that? Everybody kind of chuckling. I see the adults out there. You're kind of like, okay, well, guess what? Don't be that person. Recover, boys. Don't be that person. Be the other person. It's okay to be fired up. It feels good. Trust me. I'm having a ball up here. Okay? This gets me fired up. To see these young faces smile, to see your faces smile, to see their faces smile, this is awesome. Be that guy, that girl. All right. The last one is false motivation is better than no motivation at all. And what do I mean by that? There are going to be days where it's just going to absolutely feel like that hammer is coming down on you. Boys, why don't you get wet? Where that hammer is just coming down on you so bad that you can't even shake it off. And you're like, man, oh man, this is going to end. Well, guess what? Just start saying to yourself, it's going to get better. Just start telling yourself, don't worry, it's going to end any minute now. Don't worry, even if you know it's not going to end for about an hour. You just keep rocking and rolling, okay? You just keep getting fired up, you keep doing what you need to do. And guess what? Eventually, that false motivation will turn into real motivation. And you'll be able to succeed. All right. Mission number 4. You got it. I just can't even stop looking at that picture. It just makes me want to stop. Hey, boys, why don't you go together in the pool on this one, okay? That would just be awesome on this one. I like that. Don't pop my pool, though. Nice and there. Oh! Hang out in there for a little bit, boys. Hang out nice. All right. You got to feel what these boys feel right now. Make sure you guys check out their faces.
I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
Okay. Do you know your actions have consequences, boys? Do you know that? You absolutely know that, don't you? You absolutely know that. Everything you do in this life has consequences. No matter how small, no matter what you do, there is going to be repercussions in some way, shape, or form. Well, you've got to recognize that when you're out looking for respect. When you're earning the respect of other people. Because guess what? And I want all you young people to understand something right now. Just because you walk upright and you breathe doesn't mean you deserve respect. You got to earn it. And all you adults in here that have made it to a good place in your life, and you think you're on top of the food chain, well, guess what? You're wrong. Because it never ends. Every single day I'm out there trying my best to earn respect of the people that I just meet. These people brought me here. They never even met me in their life. They brought me into their home. They fed me. They gave me the energy I needed to make it through this incredible, awesome day. And guess what? I did everything I could to earn their respect. Because that's what it means. That's what earning respect is on. How you guys doing? You're good? It's nice? It's warm, isn't it? Feeling a little sweaty? Okay, stick your heads under for a little bit. There you go. All right. Okay, boys. Sugar cookies. Okay. When you earn respect, and don't forget to drop when you guys come out, please. That'd be awesome. Thank you very much. You look at this picture up here. This is a picture of drowned group. This is one of the most difficult evolutions that you have to go through in base underwater demos and SEAL training. That's basically where they tie your feet up, tie your hands up, and you've got to go through about an hour's worth of different exercises in the pool, like bobbing you see up and down, doing the dolphin kick for about 200 meters, and you got to do all that with your hands and feet tied. You do 10 good ones?
Yes, sir.
I didn't hear 10 good ones at all. Let's go, knock out 10 good ones. Ready? 1, 2,
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Booyah! Booyah! All right. Well, when you're in this situation, don't you think you're earning the respect of the instructors around you? When you're wet, cold, and tired, aren't you earning the respect of the people, your classmates, when you still perform? When you come to the operation, or you come to the challenge, with everything you got, you're earning respect.